My name is Miles. Welcome to my channel, Nerd Armory, where I do a plethora of creative things. In this video, I'm going to show you how to have separate plates in one file. So you can keep everything that's related together all in one sliced file. So when you scroll through your SD card, you know what you're looking for, you find what you're looking for. All right, first what we're going to do is open up a brand new project, clean slate. You've got all your same settings on the side. Let's file, import, STL. Navigate to the files that you're looking for, and I'm just going to select all the files you need. All the ones that are supposed to go together, just select all of the ones. You can import them one at a time, or you can import them all at the same time. You can just select one, hold the control key on your keyboard, and just select each one that you're looking for. I'm going to find my last one, which is the stand right here. And then we hit open. And I'm sure it's going to ask me, are they all a part of the same file? Which it does, and they are not. So I'm gonna hit no. We're gonna hit A on our keyboard, which is for arrange, or we can click arrange up here and it will sort them. Okay, so let's say that in this particular file, I could print this right now. Why not, right? I could slice this and be like, that's exactly what I needed. Let's say that they were all in the right orientation right now. Let's say they were all the way that they needed to be. Okay, cool. I could slice it and print it just like that, but I don't want to because they're supposed to be different colors. They're supposed to be organized. I want these separated from the rest of them. I print these parts in black and I print this in different colors, and this is whatever color someone may want it to be. So how do I separate it, keep it all in the same file? Very simple. Plates. That was my phone. That wasn't you guys' phone. I'm sorry. I should have put it on silent. Let's move on. Up here in the top, we're going to see add plate. Click on that. And look at that. Right away, we've just got a brand new plate on the side right here. What I can do is I can take these three pieces. Again, press one, hold control, press the next one, and while still holding control, press the third one, and it's going to multi-select. I can take all three of these and drag it onto this new plate. So technically, we've now sorted them away from each other. But let's say, let me just lock this first plate so that I can press A and arrange, and I'm going to unlock this one and arrange. Actually, in fact, I'm going to make a new plate and put the stand on that one. Arrange, lock, and arrange this one. Okay, perfect. Let's say I might print these in a batch one day, right? So I'll again create a new plate. I'll take this piece and I'll copy it and I'll copy paste twice, right? And then as long as everything else is locked, I'll press A to arrange, and now I've got two. And then again, I could make another plate, 1, 2, 3, lock the last plate, arrange, now I've got 3, etc., right? Now, you could also go as far and say, well, on this plate, just so that I know that this is going to be different, I can select them all, I can right-click, set filament for selected items. I could change the color. And this can help differentiate certain things. Like, for example, sometimes I will separate these knowing that I may at some point print these in PLA, but I may at some point print them in PETG, and I don't want to have separate files. I want it to be one. When I need to print, this is a Destiny Ghost. When I need to print a Destiny Ghost, I want to go to my printer, and I want to just go to the one Destiny Ghost file. So I may make a new plate. I may copy the model over. I bring it over into this one, arrange. I'll make a new filament selection here, and I'll just go down to generic PETG. I like to always have PETG for this is for my own sake. I always make my PETG purple so that when I'm looking at the file, I scroll across and I go, oh, there's the purple, so I know that that's the PETG. I'll right click this one, change filament, and then I'll make it the purple selection that we made PETG. So now in this one file, I have my PLA, I have the separate files for separate things, and then I have, I don't know, for some reason, let's say you wanted this to be a different color for a separate scenario, and then you've got the PETG, for example. that is, in a nutshell, what you would do. You would then, in the top right, click the little down arrow, change slice plate to slice all. Then you would slice all. And this may take a long time, depending on how many plates you load up. There is a limit to how many plates you can load in one single file. I have hit that number. It might be like 20, perhaps. And then you may have to separate the file. But let's say we've got the, 6 plates, 5 plates, 6 plates right here. We're done. Okay, perfect. Then we come across to where it says print plate. We click the down arrow, and then you would click on send all. You would then select send all, and then you have whichever printers that you want to send it to. You could hit send, and then it'll be there forever, basically. I also like to, while I do this, again, come over here and press export all sliced file, and then I would export this into a separate folder where I have just my sliced files. That way, if I ever need to, let's say I have an SD card that breaks, I'll just bring out one of my fresh SD cards, and I can come to this folder and I can just grab all of these sliced files, load them all up into the SD card, put it in the printer, and it was like it never happened, right? Now, let me show you another scenario where this works out really well. Okay, so here is a great example of a lovely organized file. When I need to print this Pokemon case that I designed, I have a batch of 1, a batch of 6, another batch of 6, and then I have, again, the Pet G as I explained. I make it purple so that I know that it's Pet G. When you go to print your prints, you may end up realizing that some parts aren't going to print optimally when some of them do. So for example, I have my updated filament in white. Okay, that's my filament name. I know what the settings are in there. I have that selected to this case right here. Great. However, I've also assigned it to these. Now, will the settings work on this and on this? Great question. When I've printed it, it did not. So what I did is you select the model that you're trying to change the settings of only, just this one specific thing. You come across on the left here to the process where it says global, and there's a tab that says objects. You want to click that objects. Now in here, you have all of these different settings. Now, do not confuse these settings with the settings in global. They are different. If you were to edit, let's say the wall to 5. I'm not sure why I made a noise, but it did accept it. So the walls are now 5. The walls are only 5 for this one model. If I change back to this one and I select it, you'll see that the walls change back to 3. So you don't have to separate certain models just because their print settings are different. You can change them. For the most part, some settings are taken out of this selection here. I'm not sure what exactly, if I can come up with one, but I know that some of these aren't in here, but 90% of them are. So you're more than likely never going to know. You can just make all one file. And now when I get an order for a Pokemon case, I can go to my printer, I go to my Pokemon case, and there it is. Bang, I click on it, I just scroll across, and I see which one that I'm trying to print, the plate that I want to print, and I hit go. And it's that simple. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If it helped you, YouTube just has a hard on for the like button. It does so much for us. If you just skipped on to the next video, the watch metric only goes so far. If you like creative content in general, just seeing people use the creative noggin, just having a bit of fun, doing some wild, wacky things, using creative problem solving, consider subscribing. I'm not holding a gun to your head, but if you're into that kind of thing, then subscribe. And I'd also like to know down in the comment section, I'd like to hear from you guys, if this is something that you're going to run to your slicer even right now and try and see if it will change your life forever, because I guarantee that it will. I'd like to hear about it. Did you reach the max plates? because I certainly at one point did. And I honestly, if it was 20 plates, I think I needed 21. So it was a little bit of a pain, but tell me in the comments section. Tell me. I'd like to know. And if you know anyone else with 3D printers that perhaps use this slicer specifically, share it with them. Oh, you know what? Actually, don't. Keep the wealth of knowledge for yourself. Like, when they're like struggling, just laugh and just be like, yeah, same. I struggled exact same. Like, man, when I look at my printer, it hurts my soul. Like, it just hurts. I hate it so much. Just gatekeep the information. I don't care, to be honest. I do care. If you would share it, it would be good, but I would understand. Gatekeeping is fun sometimes. Anyways, bye. Have fun. Bye. I don't know why I ended it like that. Why did I just suddenly stop? It was like in the middle of a sentence. Oh, why am I like this? All right. We're going to open up a new project. This is what it looks like right here. What we're going to do is oh my God, bro, why can't you speak today, man? Come on. A thing for the like button. Nope, that also doesn't work. Why can I not get this down? Why can I not get this down? Someone please help me.